under 138,000 volt line. We're very worried about it's quite close.
We're supposed to have about 15 feet, and we got 5.
It's 8:30 a.m. on Move Day, and the whole village have turned out to watch the spectacle.
Everything was looking like it's falling into place. It's all going well. The house is looking good, and we're ready to roll.
The police have closed the only road into town for the move, so they gotta get rolling, and fast.
Well, you gotta watch them wires. I don't want to get you into them wires.
Okay, catch her now, Jay. Catch her hard, buddy. Now.
Spinning the unwieldy 40-ton load around onto the road, dodging cables and crowds, isn't easy. And things are about to get a whole lot worse.
It's coming quite close to the branches, that's for sure. I think they're gonna clip a few on the way by.
I want to stop them on the face of this hill if I don't have to.
The trees make the climb up this slope even more treacherous.
Well, we got a lot of weight here too, so if we get stopped, we might get into some trouble getting her going again.
You're gonna have to take that in the tree here.
A huge tree suddenly stops them in their tracks. Stuck on a hill, trapped in a forest, is their worst nightmare.
Pass me up the chainsaw.
Look at them just hanging. Oh my God.
With Jason on your team, who needs a ladder?
On the road again. See how far we make it this time.
The house is over 24 feet tall, which is a big problem. 20 high-voltage power lines clutter the route. Hit any of these, and this wooden cottage will fry. So the crew must coordinate 4 teams of electricians to lift or cut each cable. A huge task which will slow them down.
It's a lot of lines for a 1.5 kilometer trip.
There's a lot of injuries around power lines, and it's very important to make sure that we handle this right.
It seems like every house has its own line.
It takes 4 hours for Jason to weave past 19 cables. But there's just one more left to limbo, and it's massive.
We're going under 138,000 volt line. We're very worried about it's quite close.
We're supposed to have about 15 feet, and we got 5.
Phil lowers the pneumatic rig to its limit. It's almost scraping the ground.
Whenever you're ready, Jason, put her in gear and come on ahead, buddy.
We're just gonna stand back at least 20 feet. We're not gonna go near the rig whatsoever for any reason.
The yellow knob, put it up the high side. I'm gonna take you through here. I'm gonna keep you moving through here.
It's close. But they make it by a whisker.
All right, Jason, you want to come ahead here?
They pick up the pace, but yet another obstacle could slow them down.
The task is to get over the small bridge.
After months of work, Carol Ann can't watch this move go wrong now.
Do we have enough height?
They max out the rig to get over the railings.
We're close. What are we, 4 inches from the side? Maybe 4 inches? I'm not sure.
Balancing precariously 5 feet in the air. It's a deep dive if the cottage topples. But with a sigh of relief, they clear the bridge.
We got lots of practice coming over bridges.
They make it off the road before the day is out. It's a steep climb to the new footings.
Right about here. Just paver on the side of the road, and we gotta make it through.
And this is as close as they can get with the truck.
That's very, very tight. They were hoping for a foot. They ain't even got an inch.
Hauling the main section of the cottage onto the basement will be the crew's toughest test yet. They need not one, but 2 cranes to lift and swing it into position. The cranes must work in perfect harmony to coordinate their movements. With such a fragile structure, this will be tricky. But with some delicate maneuvering,
Looking great, boys. You're coming. That's the way to do it. Nice and easy. I got a boom, Steve.
Bill's team makes a textbook touchdown.
Yeah, she's down.
The summer kitchen is the last piece of the puzzle.
Not 100% sure how they're going to get it around the house because the crane's kind of in the way. I assume they got a plan for that.
Yes, Jason does have a plan for that. He's gambling on the kitchen being strong enough to leapfrog over the house into place.
I'm a little amazed. Actually, I'm a lot amazed. Part of my house is now well over 72 feet in the air.
The kitchen finally lands in its new woodland home. But there's a big problem.
Your kitchen don't fit.
Oh, what? My kitchen don't fit.
But we have a square foundation and not so square house.
They'll take an excavator to one corner and a 20-ton bulldozer to the other and squeeze.
I just got to be awful careful that we push real easy and don't move this piece because I wouldn't want that moved.
No.
No.
It's a risky strategy.
If you push it too much, it could go and topple right into the hole, and we don't want to do that.
I guess we're going to have to wait and see how this one plays out.
Just try that real easy, Graham.
One false move, and they could crush the cottage to a pulp. With nerves of steel, they squeeze the cottage into shape, and the 2 halves slot into place.
That's all I can do with it.
At last, Carol Ann's family relic is rescued from destruction, sitting proudly on her grandfather's leafy plot.